Welcome to Angular tutorial series. In this video tutorial, I am going to explain a HTTP service and routing with sample gallery application. Before looking into the demo, we need to know some AngularJS concepts. Let's get in my blog code for programmer blogspot.in. Right now it's in development, soon will be in live. In this blog, I have explained the overview and basic features of AngularJS. It will be very helpful for the beginner in Angular 1x series. Comes to services. AngularJS services are functions or objects that can hold behavior or state across our application. Each AngularJS services is instantiated only once, so each part of our application gets access to the same instance of the AngularJS services. AngularJS can implement in three ways. One is factory, another one is service and provider. In Angular, repeated behavior, shared state, caches, factories, etc. All these functionalities can be implemented using Angular services. In traditional way, Ajax application request to the server by using XML HTTP request. Here, XML HTTP request object making the request and reading the response, checking the error codes, and finally processing the server response. So this is a lot of work for such a simple, common, and often repeated task for the developers. That's what Angular introduced a new way called HTTP. This is a core AngularJS service that allows to communicate with server endpoints using XHR. Into HTML view. In ng app, I have provided the module name and ng controller given the controller name. In Angular expression, item.name getting the name and binding the names. Same for all other expressions. ng repeat is for iterating purpose, and the other.length I am getting the total count of the image. If you want to load the JSON file, set the mime type in web config and getting the data. By using ngView, I am displaying the data. Now comes into routing. Why Angular routing? AngularJS is for single page application, everything in single page. Routing is one of the amazing features to load the different portion of content in the page by using URL request. ng-route allows to load the content in the page by using ngView. Here is a small syntax for routing. Apps is equal to angular.module. My app is the Angular module name. ng-route is the routing name. Before doing that, you have to confirm whether you are including the angular.min.js and angular.root.js in the application. That's it for routing. Here is the custom.js file. My app module provide the app name and configure the ng-route, inject the route provider in config function, pass the hash URL in when block given the template name and controller. In this app controller, provide the controller name and pass the required dependencies in the function and get the data in URL variable and set the selected item values by using root param and get the data in HTTP. If callbacks is success, apply the logic for next and previous item. Click the next item, we have to go for next image. If selected image item count less than total count minus 1, increment for next, else show the first image. When I click the previous button, come back to the previous item. When selected item count greater than 0, come and reduce the count or else show the first image. That's the logic for next and previous item. In the view, I have provided the ng app is equal to my app name and controller name. Now I am running the application. It will go to the home page and click the dashboard. Intel Angular Basics. When I click the image, it will load the ngView's partial view. Here you can see explanation and total count of the image and selected image count out of total count. The next button, it will go to the next image. When you click the previous item, it will back to the previous item. If you want to back to the home page, just click the home gallery. You need to make an AngularJS gallery application. Just do it in Angular. Thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, please subscribe this video. And if you have any queries, post your comments.